On advice of Commissioner Fitzsimmons, New South Wales will be in a state of emergency from today for the next 7 days.
Chinese President Xi Jinping says his country is waging a serious fight against the demon coronavirus outbreak. Well, the virus has now killed more than 100 people in China, and new cases have been confirmed around the world.
This is all that remains of Ukraine International Airlines flight PS752. All 176 people, at least 30 of them children, were killed when the Boeing 737 fell from the sky minutes after takeoff from Tehran Airport. It was not one of the grounded 737 MAX planes. Most of those on board were from Iran and from Canada. It went down just hours after Iran fired ballistic missiles onto U.S.-occupied bases in Iraq, a revenge attack against the U.S. for killing a top Iranian general.
Good afternoon from New York. We're coming on the air with breaking news, very sad news to tell the sports world. The LA Times is reporting that retired Los Angeles Lakers basketball star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash. It happened this morning. The chopper reportedly went down just before 10 a.m. local time, according to the fire department out there in Calabasas, California. That's northwest of Los Angeles. You can see the picture there. It burst into flames on impact, starting a nearby brush fire. The 41-year-old Kobe Bryant was reportedly traveling with 4 others in that aircraft.
As tensions remain high in Delhi, the national capital, a battleground. Violent clashes between Hindus and Muslims have rocked the city for days. Entire neighbourhoods ripped apart as mobs roam the streets. The riots have been centred in the northeast of the city, in largely Muslim neighbourhoods. This mosque was set alight. The charred remains lay scattered. The death tolls rising, both Muslims and Hindus casualties of these clashes.
Hong Kong's chief executive said the bill was needed to extradite a Hong Kong murder suspect from Taiwan. But people feared it not only put them at the mercy of China's Communist Party-controlled legal system, but would also allow Beijing to seize anyone who set foot in the city. The unrest continued into July, and then the protesters raised the stakes.
While proceeding that, sir, we have lost engines. Clear, Mayday, Pakistan 8303.
The moment of disaster. The passenger jet crashed into this residential area in the port city of Karachi. Terror for those who fell from the sky and for those who watched from the ground.
Oh my God!
Crawling across thousands of kilometres and flying through the air, billions of locusts have swarmed large swathes of agricultural land in Pakistan and India, devouring any vegetation in their path.
from next week. With the next
This was a message. Video of Chinese military drills in Tibet released this week. The goal of the operation, according to reports, to test their soldiers' capabilities fighting at a high elevation. The goal of releasing the video is to tell its neighbor, India, it's ready to fight at a high elevation.
Troubling new allegations tonight about that deadly port explosion in Beirut. Sources have told the Guardian newspaper that prior to the blast, dozens of bags of fireworks were being stored in the same warehouse as that stockpile of ammonium nitrate, which acts as an accelerant in a fire. In video from the day of the blast, you can see white flashes, what appear to be fireworks, going off before the massive explosion.
Injured when a passenger plane skidded off the runway in the southern city of Kozikode. The Air India Express flight from Dubai was carrying 190 passengers and crew. Heavy monsoon rain appears to have had a role in the crash.
Eyewitnesses described the plane's fuselage breaking apart as it fell into a valley some 10 metres below.